Okay, so we are Hermes. We're made up of myself, who's the team lead and software developer. We have Chris, our product designer, and Callum, our electronics engineer. Our product is based on a project that we developed to win the Microsoft Imagine Cup, which is the world's largest student technology competition. The world finals were in New York this year. Over 350,000 entries this year alone, and we came out and won that for Ireland. Despite what everyone says, I did not hit that guy across the face. Really excited. But yeah, that was an exciting time. But based on that, we got an awful lot of media coverage. We've been on everything from the Donegal Democrat to Al Jazeera. So we've got a lot of exposure. And based on that, based on the feedback we've been getting from media outlets, or from people, just talking to people in the street, they really want what we have to offer. They really want to see our solution implemented. So we said to ourselves, this could be an extremely good commercialization opportunity. So that's why we're here. The product itself, firstly the problem. What is the problem? The problem is just 1.2 million deaths each year due to road traffic accidents. It costs $520 billion to governments all over the world every year to address the problem and the costs incurred. It's the leading cause of death between 10 and 24-year-olds worldwide. It's a massive, massive problem. We've all been touched by this, every one of us here, I'd say. The overview, what is the solution? Well, in a nutshell, we have a device that plugs into a car. It has some sensors in it. It analyzes driving behavior. Very simply, it turns out a score. On the other end, we give feedback to the driver in the car, so we're educating the driver on how to be safe in the car. We send that data up to the cloud, so we have web apps and phone apps where we can educate drivers and we can incentivize drivers to drive safer on the road. We also save a lot of data, and that data we can sell as a service, which is another revenue stream for the company. First of all, the device. The device is very, very simple to use. It's a very small box, plugs into the car. Anyone can do it. It's plug and play. We have our mobile apps, so a parent or a fleet manager can get instant notifications on their phone if anyone in any of their cars is driving dangerously. So that gives immense peace of mind. I mean, if any of your parents here, I'd say you'd pretty much like this system for your kids. You also have web apps, so once again, very, very easy to use. We have mapped exactly where you are on the road, where the journey has taken place, and we color code that. So it's very, very easy to use. At a glance, you can see if people are driving dangerously or not. And we give very simple to read tips on how they can improve their driving and be a safer driver. The data, and this is one of the big revenue streams we see going forward, is we can do specific things, specific functions with the data. We can create alerts, we can create maintenance alerts on cars, we can geofence, have alerts on geofencing. We can also we can profile customers. So we can profile drivers, profile cars, profile roads, profile cars on roads with drivers in them. There's a lot of data sets we can derive from our data, and we see that as a definite plus going forward. How do we incentivize drivers to use the system? Well, because we're generating very simple to use scores, we can build on a layer of games on top of that. So we have achievements, we can unlock achievements, we can give rewards, so we have points-based rewards. We also have monetary rewards, because if we can show someone to drive safer, they're saving money, and if it's a kid, they have very little money in the first place, so a few quid that they're saving is a big deal to them. So there's a lot of benefits in using this system. Where are we right now? Well, we've built out a working prototype. We actually have a box, and my model there can hold it up. No, left it outside, right? We've built a working prototype of the device, so we know it works. We've built the system, we've built out the apps, the web apps, the mobile apps, the database, the backend, the whole thing works, the platform is running. We have preliminary usage testing done, and we've had focus groups, so we know what the customer wants, and we know the customer wants it. We've started conversations with multinational companies to explore distribution channels. We've talked about getting integrations into some multinational fleets. So, you know, there are another revenue streams, there are ways to go forward with this. And we're looking into smaller companies. A lot of smaller companies want to get access to our data. There's already people biting the arm of us to get at our data. We took a step back, we had the product built out, we said, right, what's the next step? The next step was identify who exactly wants it. So we sat down one evening and we drew this up. This is what we envisage our possible markets being. So we built feature sets around what we could offer based on the technology we have. So this is a giant list of what we could possibly do depending on what the customer might want. We explored each market. We see if there's anything there, how much would it be to penetrate each market? Is there technology already there? Based on that, we put a few X's on some markets. So we've discounted a few markets already. Now we're at Startupbootcamp. This is as far as we've come. What we've learned. What we've learned since we've come here is, number one, we need to focus on a single market. What we were hoping to do is kind of have a single product and tweak it a bit for another product and tweak it, and we'd have maybe 2 or 3 products running at the same time. Not the way to go. So more X's. So basically you're down to one product so far, which is excellent. That's less work to do. We need to clarify. We really need to clarify exactly what we are and what our product is. That's really what we want to do. We need to attract mentors and partners. We need mentorship to find out where we need to be, what we need to be doing, but someone who shares our vision and passion for what we are doing. And we've learned a lot more besides that. What we want out of Startup Bootcamp. We want to finalise what our product is. We want to validate our market choice. We want to validate that it's the right way to go forward. And we want to build a business plan to get where we need to be. Basically, we have the technology, we know people want it. We need Startup Bootcamp to tell us how to get there. That's it.